What if your CPU is leaking your data without you knowing? Let's talk. Intel processors have long been the overachieving brains behind everything, from your trusty laptop to the beefy servers that run half the internet. But over the past decade, these silicons have developed a bit of a questionable security reputation. It turns out cramming in performance-boosting features like speculative execution sometimes opens the door to speculative exploitation. In recent years, new vulnerabilities popped up like uninvited guests, exposing millions of systems. This reminds us that even sophisticated CPUs can have critical flaws. Looking back at these 5 incidents reveals not just a timeline of tech missteps, but also a reminder that speed thrills can lead to catastrophic crashes. In early 2018, the tech world got its collective coffee cups spilled by Meltdown and Spectre. These serious vulnerabilities targeted speculative execution in modern processors. Meltdown enabled unauthorized access to kernel memory, mainly affecting a wide range of Intel CPUs. Meanwhile, Spectre took a broader approach, manipulating legitimate programs into leaking sensitive information, and impacted processors from Intel, AMD, and ARM. These revelations exposed critical flaws in performance-focused designs and triggered a wave of software patches, though not without complaints about the performance hits that followed. Just when you thought the CPU security drama was over after Meltdown and Spectre, along came 2019 and with it, a whole new cast of characters, collectively known as MDS attacks. We're talking about Riddle, Fallout, and the delightfully named Zombie Load. These names alone should have been a clue that things weren't going to be good. These attacks targeted speculative execution again, and Zombie Load was the star of this particular freak show, managing to steal data from other apps, the OS, and even virtual machines. Almost every Intel chip since 2011 was affected. It became clearer that speculative execution is less of a feature. It's more of a recurring security blunder. 2020 brought us COVID-19 and other unpleasant things. Chief among the tech headaches was Thunderspy. It was a security flaw that targeted Intel Thunderbolt ports, and with just a few seconds of physical access to your device, it could bypass logins and full disk encryption. The worst of all, it left no trace. It was a silent due to its firmware-level hack. Millions of Intel PCs manufactured before 2019 were affected. Thunderspy taught us that hardware security still matters. You can have the strongest password on Earth, but if someone can get their grubby little hands on your device, all bets are off. The name Downfall also suggests that it is not a good thing to have. It targeted a huge chunk of Intel processors made since 2015. We are talking everything from Skylake to Ice Lake and Tiger Lake architectures. If you are an Intel user, odds are you have been potentially affected. The gather instruction of Intel CPUs is a handy tool designed to speed up memory access. But in the wrong hands, this supposedly helpful function can leak sensitive info from other apps. We're talking about compromising encryption keys and passwords. Downfall is yet another stark reminder of the shaky tightrope we walk with speculative execution. This performance-enhancing feature keeps biting us on the back. 2024 decided to throw another wrench into the running gears, and this time it was called Indirector. This side-channel attack targeted modern Intel CPUs. We're talking about the ever-present Raptor Lake and Alder Lake processors. The attack cleverly exploited weaknesses in 2 core components known as the indirect branch predictor and the branch target buffer. They help the CPU guess where it's supposed to go next, but it allows Indirector to use both to leak data across security boundaries. Indirector just keeps driving home the point that speculative execution keeps on giving us vulnerabilities. To be specific, branch prediction is an absolute minefield. Unlike regular malware, these CPU flaws can laugh in the face of your fancy antivirus software because they operate at the hardware level. These attacks demonstrate that good code can be twisted. Carefully crafted speculative execution instructions may appear completely innocent on the surface, but they can be used to peek into other processes and steal secrets. It's the hidden cost of speed. The trade-offs we thought were purely related to cost and temperature now come with a serious security price tag. As CPU designs get more intricate, you can bet the vulnerabilities will multiply. It's time for the industry to stop pretending these problems are easy fixes. We need hardware vendors, OS developers, and security experts to stop feuding and actually work together. Because in this new era, cooperation is not a nice thing to have. It's the only way.